What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Kiwan, and I am back with Beauty and Black Season 2, Episode 5, Hunter's Prey. Y'all, before I start, make sure you like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Click the notification bell button so you can be updated on every video I drop. Make sure you like the videos so I can stay in the algorithm, alright? Let's just go hop into Episode 5. So, y'all know the episode picked up with Kimmy dumbass still trying to drive out of the mud because the wheel is stuck that you can't go nowhere. Kimmy made my nerves bad, okay? Horace security comes up to the window and tells her nobody's holding you here. Nobody's holding you hostage. And then Angel gets out of the car and then she realizes Angel isn't dead. Kimmy is a dumbass. And everybody goes back to the Bellary home, to Horace's home. Horace asks, is anybody going to tell me what is going on? They ask, why are you home? They're asking him, why are you at the house? He was like, listen, I don't want to die in the hospital. I want to die in my home. So they explained to Kimmy, when I say they, I mean Horace and Angel, explained to Kimmy what happened, how everything went down, and they did it because of her. And Horace was like, you still don't trust me. Kimmy was like, no. He gets pissed off. He gets up, doesn't say anything, and he leaves. Rain goes back to the club, and Angel just decides to take this moment to be ignorant when he meets James the butler. Like, this shit is stupid. Like, I just need them to just, I get it. They hood. They some ghetto ass hood rats. I get that. But come on, have some class. All right? So Olivia calls Roy to tell him that Mallory and Roy are hunching. Ma'am, you are loud and wrong. Roy tells Olivia that Barney is sleeping with Charles. I'm sorry, did I say Mallory and Roy? I meant to say Mallory and Barney are hunching. Of course, she is loud and wrong. Roy tells Olivia that Barney is sleeping with Charles and hang up in her face. So she's taken aback by this. I guess. In the next scene, Alex takes Brain back to the strip club. And then we see Barney dropping Mallory off at her house. He tells her, she asks him if he's going home. He said, yeah. She suggests that he heads over to Charles's house. And now he want to act scared. Now he want to act like, what if somebody catch us? And Mallory was like, well, was you worrying about that when you was fucking him? Like, was that you wasn't worrying about that then, so whatever. I just need Barney to own his shit, right? Mallory walks into the house and Roy is sitting on a sofa. I just want to point out these one-liners that Mallory was eating the piss out of Roy with. Roy tells him, my mom is drinking again. But it was worse when I was young. So I thought they was going to shy. I thought he was going to be vulnerable and she was going to, no. She said, he was like, it was worse when I was young. And so he was like, well, I thought the church would at least help, but I guess not. So she said, well, how could the church help when she gave birth to Satan? She said, if I was your mama, I'd be doing crack heroin, black tar heroin, fentanyl. And then proceeds to say, nigga, I would be trying to unalive myself if I was your mama. Then she started checking her breast to see if she had any fucks to give. And she was like, I don't have any fucks to give to you and your bitch ass, raggedy ass, drunk ass, slow ass, po ass mama. She didn't say all of that. So Roy takes this moment to snort again. Child, that's the only thing I wanted to point out in that episode. Olivia calls Charles and asks if he's sleeping with Barney. And he was like, yeah, what position you want to, you want to know the positions. So she was like, how you even doing that? Because that's a big nigga. What does that have to do with him being gay? Like, I just need to know that. And she's just very flabbergasted, and I just don't understand why. People are gay. People are gay. People are gay. Can I just not, like, these people are so damn old school and homophobic. Anyway, Kimmy, and that's another thing. The fact that y'all pointing out that Varney is gay, even Charles, that they take, there are moments where some of the family members take time to point out Charles is gay and making fun of that. But y'all are evil as fuck. But nobody wants to talk about that. And the fact that Olivia poses as a pastor and she is the devil is insane to me. Like, I don't even understand it. So we get to the next scene. Kimmy tells Angel, she married Horace with no prenup. And for Kimmy to be a dumbass, high key, she really liked this lifestyle, and high key, she was gloating. Let's be all the way clear. So we find out, what's her name? Rain went to the club, and that girl with the curly hair, she was getting her booty done because I guess somebody else who's trying to act like body has convinced her to get her ass done. And I just want to ask, why did Tyler name that raggedy ass Motel 6? You can't stay here motel. I was like, girl, what? Anyway, Kimmy goes into Horace's room and they have a conversation. He tells her, listen, I need you to start trusting me. I need you to get your head in the fucking game. And nobody's holding you here. Nobody's holding you back. You can leave, but just leave through the front door. Horace says, Sylvie needs to go because you cannot love anybody in that seat. And so Kimmy was like, I want to get Sylvie into college. Horace thinks that that's a good idea and that he needs to send her off. So he found out as Kimmy was reading like the books that he had, that Kimmy has way more insight and business smarts. And so he was like, oh wow. And he filled her in on everything. She fills him in on the things that she know. So, next scene. Charles and the dumbass stripper. You bring this raggedy ass nigga who you don't know to your house because you're hot and bothered and you want some Zeke. You're gonna get you in a whole lot of trouble. Anyway, Varney is in the house. So, while the dancer is in his room looking around, taking pictures, trying to figure out ways to rob him, he in the living room or whatever, in the kitchen of the living room, arguing with Varney as to why Varney is here. Charles walked in to find him putting the phone, moving the phone, putting the phone in his pocket. And he was like, why aren't you in the bed naked? So the stripper is asking a lot of questions and he like, why are you even asking questions? And again, Charles, your antennas ain't up. Like, I would think from the last thing that happened with your car and people thinking that you are unalive, that you will be a whole lot better than this. Instead of, no, you want to continuously take a random nigga home. Like, Roy and Charles irritate the hell out of me. So, Roy is actually at the strip club, got 3 women in there, probably still can't get it up because then he got the girls kissing. It is just a mess. Rain and Alex are on their way to the motel to pay Dega a visit. And this is where the episode ends because y'all know Dega was finna do that, that BBL, the homemade BBL on the other girl that work at the strip club. Y'all, it's crazy. So tomorrow, I will bring y'all the last 3 episodes just so I can get that off of my table. I'm gonna try to do it earlier than what I did today. I am also going to give y'all Love and Marriage Huntsville tonight and Heart and Hustle Houston as well. Anyway, I will catch y'all tonight with those 2 videos. All right.